Today will probably be one of the most confused days for Ghana for yenye lawyers no. Na enra me the breaking news bremo say MPP for omo MP for Akwetia just a Supreme Court say enti na asem kra because Koforidua High Court a convict no yesi yenko arrest no na wombra meje ne sentencing na enra na oni ni team ekokopie mu Supreme Court na ka Supreme Court emma Koforidua judge no conviction no ombongu. So listen, this is the story that came out yesterday. Osi Supreme Court refuses NPP MP Kumi audience for disrespecting High Court. Tiendra wamoko Supreme Court no. And as our news we ba bontin say Supreme Court for say womuntie na asem kra wonfa na asem enko because what disrespecting High Court judge no. High Court judge no e ka tre ne say ma wonko parliament e no call parliament. Embra ye di na asem for contempt kra no. Wamba judge nenim. Into Supreme Court ka say womuntie na asem appeal na wodi aba no womuntie. That was the breaking news that came yesterday at the Bremo. Emma me ba be read comments. Emma chese ebimokra Emma Supreme Court judges no fans ene nyama. Enra na sa asem we apie free court we mu buy na around yesterday evening. Me hwa ne say MPP for a bossy. And I say na say Supreme Court abomo MPP mo MP asem we go a. Di enti na mo bossy. Say you say another headline free court wa ba. You say judges not na asem ne so Emma High Court no Koforidua High Court judge no judgment na wo maye no Supreme Court judges no say omo de tabo atoso stay of execution na try say ade Koforidua High Court judge no person de NPP MP no Supreme Court for say omo mpene ma judge no onye for now. And I say what is going on in Ghana? What is really happening? There's the news that is telling us said the Supreme Court, they've denied him that they are not going to listen to him at all. So why is it that the Supreme Court can say womuntie na asem omo abona asem egu na later you say ye tie asem no na judge no ono nso na asem no ye de table to judge no mum na asem so na onim arehosem ne say senya make say ye lawyers no ye nti de ekoso na asem no arehosem ne say omo aye lawyers ne kra no most of them are confused because there's this story of a lawyer ono nso ede ni ntratre mu aba we ye lawyer Bernard Bediakon ode ni ntratre mu aba say ono de course wo court no ohun ne say still police for betumi akwakoche papi inti even the lawyers they don't understand what's going on. Because the lawyers some of them are jubilating says he's free and some of the lawyers are saying said that the police can still go ahead and arrest him. Inti na asem koko pie o Supreme Court no mentia say did they bring clarification to it or what? But let's read the latest one that came out to I don't know, I am really confused on this matter because seriously I don't know what's going on. By yanking kind so the Supreme Court in a 4-1 majority decision. So the Supreme Court after saying say omo man audience no omo dinasem Emma in a 5 judges no 4 edima or no. What at all is going on? Also, the Supreme Court in a 4-1 majority decision has halted the Koforidua High Court from sentencing Akwetia MP and Kumi in a contempt case until a final ruling is made on a motion to overturn the decision. Justice Gabriel Piamang dissented, while the remaining 4 justices on the panel supported the stay. The Member of Parliament for Akwetia and Kumi filed a certiorari and prohibition application at the Supreme Court, seeking to overturn a February 19th contempt of court conviction against him. Counsel for the MP, Gary Nimakon Mafo, argues in the application that Justice Emmanuel Sonyo Amedahe of the Koforidua High Court committed a jurisdictional error of law apparent on the face of the record when he assumed jurisdiction in the parliamentary election petition at Akwetia constituency at the time when the Electoral Commission had not published the Gazette notification of the results to which the election relates in the Gazette. Justice Senyo Amedahe had convicted Kumi for contempt of court and issued a bench warrant for his arrest, citing his defiance of an interim injunction that barred him from being sworn in as a legislator. What is this? So what is going on? So 5 judges at the Supreme Court etina case ni so. And as someone can say, okay, omunyen the case ni okay. Listen, let's read lawyer now or case still the NPP MP can still be arrested. No, let's read what the lawyer is saying, because seriously, MELODIES, I am confused as hell. Lawyer say, interested party lawyer Bernard Bediakon has stated that if the police have been served with the bench warrants for NSA Okumi, the member of parliament for Akwetia, they are within their rights to proceed with his arrest. Speaking to GH1 TV court correspondent Mutala Inusa after a court session, he emphasized that there is no interim injunction against the arrest warrant. According to Bediakon, while the Supreme Court has stayed Kumi's sentencing, the conviction still stands. Hey, we lawyers, he clarified that the court's decision was based on concerns that if Kumi were sentenced and later found to have been wrongfully convicted, there would be no remedy. However, the ruling does not nullify his conviction or prevent his arrest. As we speak, no court has overturned the conviction. So, Bediakon stressed, there is no interim injunction against the bench warrant. So if the police or any relevant authority has been served, they can proceed with the arrest and no one can contest the decision. He further explained that the court stay only applies to sentencing, not the conviction itself. Okay. I think, say, I'm getting some hints into me. We are because I know that a lot of people listening are now confused. But so see, don't forget, sentencing is different from conviction. The court has ruled that he shouldn't be sentenced until we return on the 12th to determine the next course of action, he added. The lawyer also pointed out that one of the justices dissented from the majority decision, underscoring the complexity of the case. Nonetheless, the majority upheld that while Kumi should not be sentenced for now, his status as a convict remains unchanged. Okay. I think, say, I am getting a hint of what is happening. Now, Koforidua High Court. MC decision now what they buy no. Was say NPP lawyer no. NPP MP no. Odifo. Inti no. Yenchi no. Na yenfa ne mbra wo no judge nenim. Na judge ne man sentencing. Ida so obekọ jail ana say ye be fine no. Inti Koforidua High Court judge no. Decision a wono we make no. Ena sa NPP lawyer no. Say wodi mirika akọ Supreme Court Supreme Court yi. Koforidua High Court judge decision a we make no eni mesrew. Say decision a we make no bogu. And say Supreme Court nso decision a waka ene say dabi yembo asem ningu nanso ye ka che Koforidua High Court judge ne say o de ontwentwen so sisi a but yembo ngu ye bedi asem no yen Supreme Court nso bedi asem no but Koforidua High Court judge ne ntwentwen asem ne so and a lawyer we nso tre say judge no e ka say Koforidua High Court say Supreme Court for e ka say Koforidua judge no entwentwe asem ne so a Supreme Court enkan say ma police enkonkoche no inti judge no de on any kwan so sentencing NPP MP ni sisi a nanso Supreme Court en stop police for say ma police for enkonkoche no inti still police for etumi kokoche no inti utie lawyer ne kra na baby a lawyer ne kan ya eye me den o say the lawyer also pointed out that one of the justices dissented from the majority decision, underscoring the complexity of the case. The lawyer ne kra say judges ne kra no I say assembly kind of complexity. Not just assembly ba be ye hunhuran. You can say bibia ye complex. I say aye hunhuran. Not just say Supreme Court judges no train him no. Assembly ba be ye hunhuran bi. Inti ya ye TH say ya confused that. Basically, from what the lawyer is saying, this is my understanding, and I hope that you also understand. Inti Supreme Court decision na abano. Or say High Court na nchen. But an interest yen to me in Concochino still. That is what, according to this judge. Inti police was still ombi to me Aquacochino. But judgments na High Court in Bemano no. And you say judgments no on train. But my problem is that this story, Supreme Court refuses NPP MP Kumi audience for disrespecting High Court. So, I don't understand. How is it that they refused him audience, but they're still listening to the case? And that they refused him audience in the sense that he personally wanted to speak. And as Supreme Court judges in Supreme Court, and as Supreme Court judges in the lawyer pen in Kasana. Because this is where I think for me, the confusion is coming from. But let's read the story. Also, the Supreme Court has reportedly thrown out. Well, your story, no. The Supreme Court has reportedly thrown out embattled new Patriotic Party Member of Parliament NSC Kumi, according to GH1 TV. The incident reportedly happened on Wednesday, February 26, 2025, when the NPP MP appeared before the Apex Court of the land. The court refused to give Yao Kumi audience, stating that he refused to show respect to the High Court that convicted him. As the Supreme Court refuses to grant audience to NSC Kumi, stating he has failed to show respect. Seriously. So, I don't know. So, did this actually happen? Did the Supreme Court throw him out, as is being reported here? Now, how is it that they threw him out and they still have applied a stay of execution on the conviction and now on the judgment? Listen, if you are listening to me and you are a lawyer, please, I said with also because we meant I said penny in a dear granny case bako Ama just say mentias you. Seriously, I really don't get it. Even the lawyers are confused. The lawyer is saying he can still be arrested, just that he will not be sentenced. But can you arrest someone in waiting to be sentenced while the Supreme Court has issued a friend saying? And I think that's where the problem is. Because if you go and arrest him right now, Ghana Mranso say, Uchi Obia, also in the Chronicle Court within the next 24 hours. Inti assembly no court, you say assembly bia, ye be time and you be let me see. Time na Supreme Court take us a wombra ni nsanso ndi assembly no. So Supreme Court mentioned the date. I saw a date, right? And the Supreme Court for say omombra sa time no na omunsanso mbi di assembly during that time. Where is the date? As we speak, no court has overturned the conviction. But they are stressed. There is no interim injunction against blah 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 authority. They can proceed with the arrest, and no one can contest that decision. He further explained the court stay only applies to sentencing, not the conviction. Don't forget, sentencing is different from conviction. The court has ruled that he shouldn't be sentenced until we return on the 12th to determine the next court. Inti, you say court ne say my sentencing until the 12th of next month. Until the 12th of next month. Inti se police for kokochini sisia. Is it that the police are going to keep him in custody until 12? That will also be against his human rights. Because Ghana Mratre said, Uchi Ubia, you don't keep the person in custody for over 24 hours or over 48 hours without possibility of a bail. The police will be to me akwa chino. Maybe an lawyer sa court no more grantee bail. And I don't. Charlie, this case is very confusing. I'm not going to lie to you. This case is extremely confusing. Now, I don't know. So, what is happening? And you see, sometimes, this is what I say. Sometimes, I don't know, but in the yana cases, need be wo Supreme Court. I must send be because you really don't even the lawyers can't explain. The NPP lawyers are speaking and they are jubilating. Say, hey, yanchi yenipano. Because enra. You see, and the reason why I am believing in this reportage, and I say, MPP for Vincent Assefuah, let me show you something. I want to show you guys something. It's here for it's rather unfortunate. Enra, I saw a post. Emra, sa case way by no. Say allegedly by Vincent Assefuah on Facebook. Walker say sa decision na Supreme Court Eddie Abano and to assume and all that. But I'm not seeing the post again on his wall. So I don't know what happened. But I saw a post that was allegedly attributed to him. But basically, that's the story, okay? That's basically what's going on. A lot of us are confused. Muncha mo your comment box nimo. But that's it.